Probably more often than you think, I'm approached by people who are not sure whether or not they want to sell the houses and move or extend. Hi, it's me again, Neil Robinson, Skelmersdale's estate agent. I can perfectly understand the quandary. If you are happy where you live, but it's not quite big enough. Let's say a typical scenario might be you moved in when you were a couple and you've since had a couple of kids, and you find that the house that you're happy in is now not big enough. So what do? Quite often the question is whether or not they should sell up and move house, or whether or not they should extend the property. Even when you take out the obvious upheaval that extending your property will take. For instance, you've got to have the builders on site. There may be dust everywhere, and you've got to make sure that the extension is absolutely right. But quite a lot of the time, the questions that people ask are really financial. And they usually centre around whether the cost of the extension is actually going to raise the price of the property by enough to make it worthwhile. I do think, however, we do need to delve a little bit deeper into that, because firstly, you need to figure out whether or not you're happy where you are, and if moving house would sort of harm that in some way, in which case it's worth extending. If you're going to stay there and that's going to be your forever home, then almost the financial implications are taken out of it. However, if you do want to look at the financial implications, then it really is time to do your homework, and there are plenty of things to take into account. Firstly, how long have you been there? How much do you owe on the property? And how long do you envisage being there? Do you envisage being there for the next 20 years? Or do you think you'll probably end up selling up in 2 or 3 years anyway? If you're going to stay there for a long time and your mortgage is relatively low in comparison with what your house is worth, then it may be worth extending. If, however, you're planning to move relatively soon, and by soon I mean say 5 to 10 years, and you've not been there that long, then it could well be that an extension that cost you £30,000 or £40,000 to do may only add between £10,000 and £20,000 to the price of your property, in which case it's obviously not worth it. The definitive answer to this can't really be given in a short video, but feel free to get in touch if you're thinking of either selling or extending and you want to discuss it. I'm here to talk. Put it in the comments below or give me a ring. There are 3 ways you can have your home valued. First, the instant valuation can give you an on-screen instant estimate as to what your home may be worth. It is a computer algorithm though, so it can't know the uniqueness or the position of your home, but it's a great place to start. If you want something more accurate, then our virtual valuation is a great option for you. Book an appointment with me and take me on a tour of your home using your mobile phone. The third way is an on-site valuation.
Simply go to neilrobinson.co.uk and go to the valuation booker. Select the valuation type you'd like, pick a date and time and enter your details. If you'd rather speak to me or you have any questions, call 01695 355 110. I'd be pleased to help.